Welcome back, children. Today I will teach you chapter 3 Fiber to Fabric. In science, we will learn about silk, how silk is produced, and what is silk and how silk is produced. I am Shutapa Biswas will describe you what is silk and how many types of silk are there, how silk is produced from the silkworm, all these. Before that, we will go through the previous video. What you have learnt in previous video, that fibers are of two types, natural and man-made. Natural fibers are again of three types, vegetable fiber, animal fiber and mineral fiber. We are learning here about animal fiber, silk and wool. In previous video, you have learnt about wool, that wool is obtained from some animal. We get wool from sheep, goat, yak, camel, llama and alpaca. And you know that how wool is processed from the body hair of the sheep. There are 5 steps: shearing, scouring, sorting, dyeing, combing and spinning to obtain wool. So, I hope you have understood all these. Today, we will learn about silk. Here is the slide of silk. What is silk? Silk is a fine, strong, soft and shiny fiber produced by silkworm. And here is one picture you can see there. The 4 stages in the life history of a silk moth are egg, larva or silkworm, pupa or cocoon and adult silk moth. Now we will start. What is silk? I said silk is a fine, strong, soft and shining fiber produced by silkworm in making their cocoon. You have heard that your mama wears some silk sarees. Silk materials also you can see in shop. Have you thought any time that from where these silk fibers come from? These silk fibers we get from one type of animal, that is silkworm. Silkworm is the larva of silk moth. Silk fiber is made up of protein. Silk is the strongest natural fiber. The soft looking silk yarn is as strong as a comparable thread of steel. Silk fibers are converted into silk yarn, which is used for making silk cloth. This silk cloth is then used for making saris and other dresses. Types of silk. There are 2 types of silk, natural silk and artificial silk. What is the difference between natural silk and artificial silk? Natural silk is obtained from the cocoons of silkworm and made of protein. It gives smell of burning hair when it is burnt. For example, tassar silk, muga silk, kosa silk, etc. And artificial silk, it is obtained from wood pulp and made of cellulose. It gives smell of burning paper when it is burnt. Between them, natural silk is more costly. Discovery of silk. Silk was discovered in China. What happened? One story is behind this. It is said that Chinese Empress Xi Longqi was asked by the Emperor Huang Ti to find the cause of the damaged leaves of mulberry trees in their garden. The empress found some white worms eating up mulberry leaves. She also noticed that these worms were spinning shiny cocoons around them. A cocoon dropped into her cup of tea accidentally when she was drinking a cup of tea, and delicate silk threads separated from the cocoon. This is how silk was discovered by China by chance. The discovery of silk led to the beginning of silk industry in China. The silk production in China was kept a secret for many years. Later on, traders and travelers coming from China introduced silk to other countries. The route, the path on which they traveled is still called Silk Route even today. China leads the world in silk production. India is also among the leading silk producing countries of the world. In India, a large number of women are engaged in various activities related to silk production, such as rearing of silk, worm, reeling of silk from cocoons, and processing of raw silk into fabrics. I hope you have understood how the silk was discovered in China. Steps in production of silk. Before going to steps in production of silk, we will learn about the life stages of silk moth. You have seen in the picture that the silk moth has 4 stages in their life. First of all, egg, larva, pupa, and adult. At first, the adult silk moth. What is silk moth? Silk moth is one type of insect, just like butterflies. What happened? The adult moth gives egg. The silk moth possesses though a worm-like stage called larva, caterpillar, which is called silkworm, and encased form called pupa during its development between the hatching of egg and formation of adult silk moth. So at first what happened? The adult moth, silk moth, gives egg on the mulberry tree. After some times, larvae are hatched from the egg. The larva is also known as caterpillar. That is worm-like structure. Or the larva or caterpillar or silkworm. 3 names are given there. The silkworms feed on the leaves of mulberry tree and grow bigger in size. Silk is formed in liquid form in the 2 glands in the silkworm's head. Number 3. Pupa. Pupa is also known as cocoon. When the silkworm is ready to enter the next stage of the development called pupa, it first weaves a net to hold itself. Then it swings its head from side to side in the form of a pig. In the form of the figure, you can see white colored cocoon is here. In this way, during this movement of head, the silkworm secretes silk in liquid through the tiny openings in its head. From where the silkworm secretes silk? It is just a liquid which is secreted by the tiny openings in its head. when it comes in contact with air, it solidifies and becomes a silk fiber. Now can you understand what happened? The larva, here you can see a larva on the twig, white colored larva. It keep itself fixed on the twig, and after some time from its head some liquid is secreted. This liquid is secreted which is solidified when this liquid come in contact with air. Soon the silkworm covers itself completely by silk fibers. The silky covering spun by the silkworm of silk moth is called cocoon. Now this stage is known as cocoon. Here you can see the eggs on the mulberry leaf. The eggs are hatched into in second stage the eggs are hatched into small larvae. This larva or caterpillar are fed on mulberry leaves. They grow in size, they keep themselves fixed in the twig, and after that they, before going to before going to further stage, they secrete a liquid from their head, which is liquid, and when this liquid comes in contact with air, it solidifies and it is now called silk fiber. You can see here white color cocoons. This white color are the silk fibers. And the cocoon is made up by silkworm to protect its development as pupa. Pupa is a stage in the life history of silk moth when the caterpillar becomes encased in a hard shell of silk fibers called cocoon. Inside the cocoon, pupa is there. When the pupa, number 4 stage, what happened? When the pupa develops fully inside the cocoon and changes itself an adult silk moth, then the cocoon splits up and a beautiful silk moth comes out. The adult female silk moth then lays more eggs. In this way, the life history of silk moth is completed. Now, we will learn about the production of silk. To produce silk by human being, this is called sericulture. So, to obtain silk, mulberry trees are cultivated. First of all, there are some this production of silk is performed through some steps. First of all, rearing of silkworm to obtain cocoons. At first, a female silk moth lays 100 of eggs at a time. The eggs of silk moths are stored carefully on paper strips or cloth strips and sold to silkworm farmers. The farmers keep these eggs at suitable temperature and humidity under hygienic conditions. The eggs are then warmed to a suitable temperature for hatching. When the egg hatches, silkworms come out of eggs. The silkworms are fed. Silkworms comes out. After what happened? These silkworms are fed cut up mulberry leaves. The silkworms eat day and night and grow big in size. After about 25 to 30 days, the silkworms stop eating and get ready to spin cocoons. The silkworms climb the twig placed near them and spin cocoons of silk fibers. The silkworms enclose themselves completely inside the silken cocoon in 2 or 3 days. After number 2, processing of cocoons to obtain silk fibers. Cocoons are collected and placed in hot water. The long silk fibers are obtained by unwinding the threads by special machines. The process of taking out silk fibers from the cocoon is called reeling. Number 3, converting silk fibers into silk cloth. Silk fibers are spun to form silk yarn, and the silk yarn is then woven on looms into silk cloth by the weavers. I hope you have understood the process how the silk is formed. Read the video and see the video again and again, you will for the better understanding. Now in this slide we can see there are some important questions. Describe briefly, number 1, describe briefly how wool is obtained and processed. In this video you can get that, in the first video you can get the answer of this question. You have to describe the 5 steps of the processing of wool. That are, what are they? They are shearing, scouring, sorting, dyeing, combing, spinning, etc. What is given in the previous video. Describe briefly how silk is produced. In this video, in the second part of the video, it is described. You have to see the video properly. Number 3, name the tree whose leaves provide food for the silkworm. The answer will be the mulberry tree. What causes sorter's disease? It is also described in first video. And what is an occupational hazard? It is also explained in first video. So watch the video carefully. Both video, I hope you will understand. Okay. Bye and thank you.